game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. This is the point in the season where coaches admonish and encourage their teams to finish strong. Week 13 here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Maryland Terrapins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Coach Loxley told me just a few moments ago, one of the things he has reiterated to his offensive coordinator is he wants his quarterback to break that school record for passing touchdowns in a season. Now, obviously, they are going to have a balanced game plan. When they're in the red zone, they're going to take the best play available. But it is in the back of their mind. They want their quarterback to go down in history, and they have a big opportunity to do that here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will be first on the attack. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
Yeah, and they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got his man on the right. Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Washington. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run out.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The give is to Williams. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the...
Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Terrapins! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Penn State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Wants to throw. It's Beck. Works the middle of the field. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get...
Makes the catch and he's free. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on him.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. From the gun, looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Penn State! Took it all the way back to the house.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Webb. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quick give. It's Coleman Williams. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Rides to the back. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games. You need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
2nd and long here. On play action. Right side, it's Martin. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Keeps it himself. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wideout trying to get it in. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. To the air, it's Washington. Extending the play. He's going to run it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They want to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They punted away on 4th down. Making his first move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Sowell. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. Driving forward, it's Peoples. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with the lone back. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pack.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Penn State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Drops back on 1st down. Oh, pressure's coming. Left side, it's Danzy. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Terrapins are in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Washington. That's caught, it's Durr. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't stop it again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to throw one first. Throwing right. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes out of bounds, no time remaining on the clock, and that'll do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's start with the Temple Owls, taking on the number 20 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Owls, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. That victory closes the book on a 4-8 regular season, disappointing by any team standards. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in College Park. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word.
The Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, catching up with the Nittany Lions head coach at the half. The message to his team in the locker room was, you can be the hammer or you can be the nail here to start this second half. So far, they've been the hammer. A terrific start to this game. They've got the blowout, the opponent on the ropes. But he said, we will be determined by how we finish strong. Keep hammering away. That's the kind of team we want to be this season.
Holly, thank you. Caught over the middle. It's Sowell. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Perfect timing on that throw and catch. Kept it in bounds for the big completion.
And that's not what this defense was hoping for, man. They got to find a way to get the ball back to their offense. They've already dug themselves a hole, and now 3 plays, 3 first downs. Man, they've got to find some answers. Got to get some pressure on the QB. Find a way to force.
He's got it way down the field. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Finds it quickly on the left. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Drops back. It's Washington. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Keeps it on the bootleg. On target. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Running the red zone. It's Martin. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
That's reeled in. It's Durham. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Washington. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
The throw to the outside is complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Gonna look downfield again. In traffic, it's Fleming. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are... He gets a hand on it. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Got enough for the first down. At the 40, there he goes. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Keeps it on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. There he goes. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Here we go. Ready. Red 54. Red 54. Ready, go.
Tough run here. It's Peoples. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth. Back. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They send the tight end in motion. Peoples again. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the move from inside his spot. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll move the tight end. Moves the pocket. It's Hamilton. Fires on the move. Out wide left, it's Webb. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. They'll move the wide receiver. Drops back on first down. He'll pull it down. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. They'll need a bunch on second down. He wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here's Peoples one more time. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd down, here's Peoples. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Wallace. Inside the 40. Turning it on! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Man, it's a bad feeling when a guy like that gets to the 2nd level and you know he is off to the races, going to get a big chunk of yards. Might not score, but you know he's getting a big chunk.
When the big fellas turn to chase, I mean, where do they find the balance between conserving energy for the next play and well, not getting yelled at for not running after the ball?
Well, that's when you do your fake trot where you throw your head back and just act like you're fighting as hard as you can, but you're really running at about 50%.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They'll give it on the counter. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. Complete on the left to Smith. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Howard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. It's caught. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on 1st. Rush is on. It's caught downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that